2021. That's hardcore, and I can respect that. Listen, it's 2026, okay? You don't want any Tom, Dick, and Harry shaking your hand, okay? You don't want these people coming up to your kids, touching your kids either, or I'm just gonna say. It's like worse than when people come up and they try to pet my dog, and I didn't tell them to get into my space. So you gotta understand that. People are trying to touch you, chosen one, okay? And so there's nothing wrong with a healthy touch, especially when you get to know somebody or as you're getting to know somebody, but you're gonna start to notice that people are just going out their way to just give touch. Now remember that you are a nuclear healing energy center, okay? And the lesser takes from, I'm just going to spill the beans, the lesser is blessed by the greater, Hebrews 7:7, okay? Especially if you start to take care of your health. When you walk into a room and you bless it. So when people are around you, they get blessed. It's one reason why they love and they hate you, because you're so blessed. Jacob. And I'm not talking about me, you know what I mean? I'm talking about you, chosen one.
Okay, did you hear that? That what he say is true, because I telling you it's true. I don't let people touch me for some reason. And the most people want to be around you or touch you is these people with evil, crap, or sick. Like I mean, telling. For example, the other day I was to Jimmy John's because they have a vegetarian sandwich. And the lady just touched my hand. And they touched my hand, but in the way like sexually. Like I think she was lesbian or something. I don't know, but in the way like that, very no, and I don't like it. I said, why she touched me? I don't like it. And then I was to deliver something else. I was in another store. And the guy was telling, oh, you're so beautiful and stuff like that. I said, crap. And this man said, oh, you can buy me my food and stuff like that. And of course, he was joking. I say, just I didn't bring money. I'm sorry. If I bring money here, I will buy you, but I don't have it. This is my mine. No, just starting working too. And he just touched me, hugged me, and hugged me, and hugged me, and hugged me. And I said, why they do that? Because they want to transfer me her bad look, and they want to have my good look, because even I'm not working, they always say when every time I need money, even I'm not working, I just get money, just get an idea and I get money. I have a look, very, very, very good look in everything I do. Actually, long time ago, I was no, I told you I'm single, and no, I was like a kind of like dating size. I met some guy. And this guy was not normal. It's like I met him for another life or something, because it seemed like I know him. Okay, it's weird. But he was telling me in the restaurant, and when I was laughing, and he said, "You see that? When you laugh, all they laugh." I said, "No." And then we were talking, and I said, and I was laughing again, and you see it again. They're laughing. That made me remember the movie Vanilla Sky. No, when I am inside a simulation, and heaven is watching, because heaven, there is heaven, it's all a simulation. And I said, this guy know too much. This guy know what I know. That's why he was talking about something about genetic, and he was like crazy and say, they tried to kill me. They tried to kill me. You see, he tried to teach me something about genetic, what they do with the body. That was weird, okay? But the point of this, they tried to destroy these people. So they say, I cannot meet nobody. I am in my house alone. They want me to be punishment like that. I said, really? And I said, I feel sorry for him. So I try to help him and give rights and stuff like that. But guess what? When I was sitting with him, he was a liar, because when I was sitting with him, eh, my arm touched his arm. And when I no go back to my house, no, because we weren't sitting talking, eh, something happened. It's like something stink in my arm. Something stink. And I said, oh my gosh, I'm stinking. So I take shower. I take shower with soap and everything. And I get out of the shower and it still stink. It's like a stink. A stink. Like a stink. That was like 1 week. Only because I was touching my arm with this guy. And they in everything they told me in my dreams. In my dream they told me. In my dream they told me, they showed me, no, they told me. They show me five. No, we weren't about to go out of the door, and I think that's why he's a trap in his own sins or his own. I don't know how it calls sins. It's his own mind. Who is sick. I was in bad in my dream. I didn't know that. So in my dream, just I see him. I say, okay, let's go. I'm going. No, I going to help him get out because he's a trap. And they five women appear. Just while we were really close to the door, and five women appear in my dream, and they just have sex with him. The five women. And I say, and no, and then when we were, okay, so I get out. So after that, I say, you are a nasty person. You are at least with a five women having sex. And he said, oh, you wanna be like only one person like that? And I said, you are disgusting. Don't call me again. I think they call me in the spiritual world or something. Don't call me again. His name is David. And my other ex-boyfriend who wanna marry a long time ago with me is David. And they are nasty people. That's why in my dreams they behave me. That's why I say David, David, David. I don't know what is David had to do something with it. I just want to share. And it's true. When you touch people, in my case, like I'm telling my friend, just was in an emergency room in Peru, and she said, I'm going there because my belly hurts. I think I have to have surgery because I have this problem with my body, some kind of sickness. And I say, do you believe in the egg? Because I thought she was my friend. And just have secrets with it's not passing the egg, it's what mean and how you do that and how. Okay, I don't know if I want to teach people because I told you I don't think people deserve it. That's why I've been telling. So what I did is I do what I know in my soul because it's not just passing the egg. And then I clean her and she goes, I say, okay, good look, I hope you don't have nothing. And then she had to pay me. She come back and say, oh, she forgot to pay me. Now she's going to pay me. She didn't even pay me. And she come back and say, I don't know what to believe now because I was in the pain dying. And then I go to the doctor and the pain disappear. Yes, it's because I figured out something. In my case, whether in the movie the vampires, the electric vampires, like in the movie I see they suck you energy, you light. I am the opposite of them. The opposite. So when somebody's sick, I don't take you light. I take you sickness. You nasty evil, you nasty demons, something of you, the bad thing, the nasty things is in reverse. So when the vampires take you light, I tell you crap. Reverse. I don't know if you understand me. I'm totally the reverse of that. And that is what I figured it out a long time ago. That is why I don't like people touch me. I don't get out with people. I don't like even have friends because I think most of us we are parasitate with entities, and we don't know. That's the reason. And what the man is talking is he used show is in the Bible too. They show in the Bible. They show with the verses in the Bible. Say yeah, that is true. That is true. Don't let people touch you, especially the enemy. We work like I figured it out. That's why he thought I will don't never figure it out. They put you on enemies, his workers, in your family, in your own family. They are working for the evil one. I don't know whole name I wanna call it for the bad guy, for the evil one. And yes, you never figured it out. That's why when I figured it out, all my family betrayed me. I had my business since I was young because I told you I'm very. I don't know. It's like good look come to me, money go to me, everything without do almost nothing. I give my family my business. I have my business and all my money on my business. They weren't for them. They spent all them for years and years and years. And now I was mad because I said, with that money, probably I'll buy a house in the rich part of Lima. But I prefer care of them. They spend all my money for years and years and years. When they get sick and say, you know what, I want my money. And my mother was mad. No, it's my money. They don't want to give me my money. And now they want to stop my house because my house have a business. They are evil. They are evil, evil, evil. And that have to reason be evil because they are not in the grace of the Most High or the real God or the real Creator because they are evil. And they think, oh, they laugh of me. Oh, we do this to her because she's stupid. She is weak because she had too much love in her heart. That's why she's weak. That's what they think probably. But no, maybe the creator was watching everything. You're going to be there to see how these people is going to treat you. Maybe you can be her salvation. Maybe these people can change because of you, because you give all this love, all this caring. Maybe I was the test for them. I was the test. And they fail. All of them, they fail. And probably that's why I said, why God allowed this to me, because I'm not evil. I'm a very good person. And not like I can say I'm good, but really, if I don't have money, if I have $200, like if I have $5, if I $10, $20, and I have nothing in my pocket, we give to the person they need it, that really need it. We don't have nothing to me. That's how I am. Okay, that's why because it's a lot of love in your heart. It's love for another people, for especially for animals. Animals are the mind, they have the mind of 5 year child, and people cannot see that because they are blinded. And that's why don't let people touch you because they are parasitic. They want to exchange something. They want to take your good look. They want to take something about you, and not for them. That's how they work. They want to take your life. They want to take, maybe it's a little time you have. If we have a time, for example, 8 years old, 100 years old, if they touch you or you kiss them and they're vampires, they stealing your time. Just stealing your time. Can be that too. We don't know nothing. Just we are learning something about they never teach things stuff to us. They never teach all this stuff. Okay? So just like saying what that happened to me. What they happened to me. And I had to share dreams, they're very crazy dreams about a storm was here, but I don't know if it's share or not. But maybe I'm going to share it, I don't know. But it just was so weird, okay? It's like somebody tried to kill me, okay? Or at least let me homeless, like I'm telling you, they try so bad. Because I don't want to say this is not almost every day, it's almost all the time when I'm very aware. I say what they try to do now is like, for example, I was driving and I looked both sides and there was nothing, and a black car just appeared out of nowhere to like driving like 60 by hour. I said, oh my gosh, I didn't even see that car, and I stopped it and I said, I don't know how. Sometimes I say, I don't know how even I'm alive. It's just somebody said, watch, and just it's just so fast. It's so fast. Okay, that car appeared of nowhere. It's not a joke. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe I'm going to share the dream that happened. That had to do with some god in the ocean. It's just I don't know. That's why, because you just had the dream. Okay, that's when I share. Don't let nobody touch you. Okay, so that they believe, you have to remember. Normally, all these people, they try to be nice. They are the more dangerous for me because they try to hide something. Always say that. Oh, I don't know why. Because they try. Is that like psychopathic people? The psychopathic people, they will never show you his real face until the end. They always try to make you believe it's something awesome, very good person. It's the same. That's why I know this thing, because you going to they're going to trap you, believe you are good. They are good, they are good, they are good. Or do they have in your hands? When they have in your hands, boom, they show the real faces. That's why be careful, because these people try to make the more nice, perfect people. They are the worst. They are demons inside. That's why I don't like it. I don't know. But when I see some people like, they don't like, you know what? I don't like this. And like, and they're calm and stuff. But when they don't like something, like, for example, they doing bad something to somebody, they reacting like this. You cannot do this. They're real. Because they don't hide, be nice to somebody else, accept them. They're real. They get mad when they had to be mad. Okay? They're not hide that. No, I'm not going to be mad because I want to be a good person. No, they don't hide that. They are upset. When you have to be upset, you have to be upset. When you want to be happy, you want to smile, you have to smile. When you want to be sad, just cry. There's nothing wrong with that. That what I see. It's like you are authentic. The other people are just fake. Okay?